Hi guys, welcome back to another stream. We are starting on A-Level Geography Paper 2 here on this study stream, and then we'll be moving on to some other sort of fun stuff later on. At the moment, just let me make sure everything else is set up on here. Here we go. Okay, just getting that one up, and I'll also, as per usual, getting the thumbnail for the vertical stream just all good because it's never lets me select it prior to starting, unfortunately. There we go. Okay, so we got those two on there. So let's get started. So Geography Paper 2 is obviously about population, migration, and settlement dynamics. I have already pre-written some population notes yesterday. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pages of population notes. And we'll now get started on the next sort of portion of these 6 pages, which I finished writing about the demographic transition model. I wrote about youthful populations, the population graph. Now I'm on aging populations, which is great. Yes, aging populations. And this exam for me is on, if I check my little thing here, it's on 14th of May, which is in how much days? 4 days. I also have an exam in 2 days, which is the English language paper 3 exam. We'll be studying that one tomorrow. And then, yeah, just need to make sure that this human geography is done. Moving directly onto history paper 3, which is the depth study. It's about Russian, the Soviet Union, that sort of stuff. And then we'll be moving on to some other sort of activities as well. Also, just a slight lag there. Sorry, guys. My internet today is a little bit bad, but yeah, we should get through it. No problem. So yeah, it goes English language paper 3, geography paper 2, history paper 3. Then the next exam is history paper 4. So we actually finish history on May 20th. Then it's geography paper 3. Then it's English paper 4 and human geography paper 4 on the same day, May 23rd. So we all finish it up there. We're almost at the end. Can't wait. So aging population. And once again, as per usual, guys, if you want to chat with me, just message and I'll respond to all sort of chats and everything. So let's go aging population causes. Good medical care. Diet, sanitation. Supply, hygiene. Emancipation of women. Increasing cost of children. And immigration of economically active. Okay, there we go. So that's the causes. So now the advantages. So the first advantage of an aging population, valuable experiences and expertise. Second one is less money needed to be spent on schools and pre-child medical care due to declining birth rate. Also, hi, I cannot unfortunately read the Arabic, but welcome to the stream. Definitely in a year's time, if you'd message me that, I will know how to respond. Let me actually, maybe I can do this. No, doesn't matter. I thought I could translate the message, but I don't think it translates correctly to what you're saying. Spent on schools and pre-child medical care due to declining birth rates. Next one, lower crime rates, less police needed. Hi, Hola, welcome to the stream. Again, it's another language I cannot understand, sorry. Sorry guys, I'm not multilingual yet, but I do appreciate the support. I'll try the translation thing again. Let's see. Okay. It was afternoon. I was on the subway in Seoul. Okay. I could sort of understand that. You're in the subway in Seoul. I heard South Korea is a very nice country. And they have lots of like nice different areas to visit. I actually really want to visit there one time. Obviously, I know that Son Heung-min is from there. Brilliant football player. Elderly workers don't need maternity leave. More willing to work and loyal. Okay. So it's the afternoon for you, yeah, because in Seoul it would be late afternoon, that sort of thing. Issues. Elderly workers do not have IT skills, get sick more easily, could retire at any time and cannot work manual jobs. Do not have IT skills. Get sick more easily. Could retire at any moment. And cannot work manual jobs. This is actually happening currently in Japan, which is a brilliant case study for an aging population. Similarly, China also has a sort of similar issue, but theirs is more, I don't know, it's slightly different just due to the birth policies that were prior in the nation. Shortage of economically active workers. Here, high pension cost and high cost of providing healthcare, care homes. Next point, already did that one. Older population does not use service reduction, sports facilities and schools, so there's no need for them. does not need services. Sports facilities. Okay, then the final one, reduce tax revenue. Obviously, because less elderly pay tax. Reduce tax revenue from the government, which equals reduced spending on education, healthcare, transport, policing, etc. Let's also just see here as well. Okay, so now the solutions to an aging population. What would these solutions be? Pronatal policy, obviously the first and foremost. This happened in Singapore, which was that's a good one to use as an example. Increased immigration of economically active increased retirement age, private pensions, and healthcare, and increased taxes. So they're all the solutions that you can use for fixing an aging population. Obviously, it depends on what country you're from and what the sort of situation is, because there's also the issues with having too much of a youthful population, so you have to sort of balance between them. Next, population development. Okay, development is so it's defined here, development classed as improvements to the quality of life also. Hi, MSMO, you're welcome to stream. Quality of life occurs when food supply, let me just put the points there. Okay, occurs when food supply improves as a result of investment in fertilizers and machinery. Okay, next point. Literacy levels improve throughout the country. Average income increases above inflation. Infrastructure, for example, the electrical grid, improves throughout the nation. Now you got physical restraints. Hi Terabyte, welcome back once again. Do you know what section you're going to do in section B? Are you going to do population, migration, or settlements? I'm probably going to do migration, just because it's really open-ended and there's not much they can ask you about that. So landlocked countries have slow development. You're going to do population plus migration? Okay, yeah, same. Landlocked countries have slow development. Small islands have restricted trade. Restricted trade. In the IGCSEs, I picked settlements, but I'm deciding otherwise today because I feel like it's better to do migration. I just feel it's more narrow. Tropical countries are unproductive. Rich in natural resources. Results in higher development. Okay, economic policies is the next factor. Encouragement of foreign investment, high saving rates, low spending relative to GDP, good government, law and order, and lack of corruption leads to faster developments. Yeah, paper 4 biology and 12, paper 2 geography, 14, paper 2 biology, 15, paper 2 geography. Okay, I see. Yeah, I've actually a very similar situation to you. The 12th I got English language paper 3, as you know. 15th I also have a test, which is history paper 3. So yeah, I've got the little cushion. I'm mainly focusing on this one though because I feel like history paper 1 and 2 can sort of carry me through paper 3 in case. Though also I'm really confident on paper 3's topic for history because it's a topic I actually enjoy personally, the USSR and USA in post-World War II environment. One of my preferred topics. And I do not like paper 2 geography at all. Encouragement of foreign investment. High savings rates. Low spending. Good gov. Law and order. And lack of corruption leads to faster developments. Thanks Terabyte for tuning in. Yeah, see you later. We'll be doing a Microsoft Flight Simulator stream later, probably at like in 4 hours or so. So yeah, so hope to see you there because you did ask for the game. And yeah, have a nice rest of your day and hope your study goes well too. Demographic or demography. Fast progress through the DTM results in high development. And DTM is obviously the demographic transition model. High economic growth relates, rates rates correlate with fast birth rate drop. Okay, Human Development Index. Four variables. Life expectancy at birth. Mean schooling years at 25. Expected schooling years. GNIPP. Defined development. Since it cannot be based on only one. Okay. Now we have infant mortality. I was about to say human mortality. Definitely not. Infant mortality. Globally in 10 years, reduced from 46 out of 1,000 to 30 out of 1,000. And in 100 years time, 100 years time, reduced from around 150 to out of 1,000. Okay. Due to better nutrition, health and sanitation improvements, housing improvements, and health advancements directly from the neonatal period. Okay, advancements since neonatal period. And we don't need to write those advancements, obviously, because they are common throughout sort of every topic. They're not specific to this one point in population development. Life expectancy is the next category. Okay. 1900s equals global expectancy of 30 years, which is super weird. The global life expectancy 100 years ago was 30 years. By the 1950s equals global expectancy of 46 years. By 2020, the global expectancy is 70 years, which is way higher. In the future, the gap between HICs and LIC/MICs, which is the middle ground, life expectancy will reduce as increased life expectancy is the reward of economic and social development. Gap between HICs and LIC/MIC life expectancy will reduce as it is a for economic. You have S1 on 14. I don't really know what that means, Cheyenne, if you could explain, but welcome to the stream as well. Hope you're doing all good. So life expectancy will reduce as is a reward for economic and social developments. I could just be stupid as well and know what you're talking about, but I just can't remember anything at the moment. Population resource relationship. Direct correlation right there. Okay, and we'll write population back at the top of our page too. Okay. So food security is the first predominant relationship. Food security. Obviously, there's no case studies here because we'll do the case studies afterwards. It's always important to get the key information down because you can actually complete every question without a case study. It's just that you won't get max marks for the 8 mark and the 15 marker. So food security. When all people at all times have access to sufficient, safe, nutritious and affordable food to maintain an active lifestyle. All times have access to sufficient, safe, nutritious, affordable food to maintain an active lifestyle. Availability sufficient. Food quantity. Sufficient food quantities available on a consistent basis. Access. Having enough land or money to obtain appropriate food for a nutritious diet. That reminds me as well, I actually have over there like this garden thing. Just going to turn it on because it's off and I need to make sure it stays on all the time. Actually, there is a couple of things growing on here, which is surprisingly good. So yeah. And I do have the bottom cuffs of my track pants rolled up because I went outside before and my feet absolutely got slathered in mud. Money to obtain appropriate food for a nutritious diet. And use. Appropriate use of food using basic knowledge of nutrition care and having adequate water and sanitation. Okay, there we go. Just make sure as well that this is all good here, because, okay, got that back up. Causes of food shortages. Also, guys, if you're just joining, pop a hi in the chat. I respond to every message, and you can ask me any questions you like. Yeah, I like talking to you guys. It's one of the things I enjoy doing. And we will be doing another different stream later as well. So, and it's going to be on some Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. So if you do want to check that stream out, make sure to hit the subscribe button, so you get notified when that one does happen. And you can also add me in Discord, link in the description, with the overuse of a patch of soil. Soil erosion occurs. Drought. So turn my air conditioning on because it's so hot in here once again. Dry period that lasts longer than usual. Plants struggle to grow or as big as normal. Okay, next one, floods. Severe flooding can kill an entire crop yield. But what they don't mention as well, it can also wash away livestock. Wash away / kill livestock. Damage farm property. Okay. Tropical cyclones. We'll go into another page for this one. Also need to just do a quick underline, know where our headings are. Tropical cyclone. What's the subject? Subject is Geography Paper 2, and it's on population currently, but the whole paper is population, migration, and settlement dynamics, all of which are not fun to do. I do not like paper 2. 3 I'm a fan of, 1 I'm a fan of, 4 is good as well, but 2 is not my style. Also, welcome back to the stream, Zeta. Glad you're back. Just had to reposition my back pillow there. Don't want to get back cramps. Flattens crops, limits availability. Limits export availability. The gaming stream will be on N2. So this stream is currently, I end these streams usually after an hour, or an hour 30, so it will be done by 2 or 3. So 4, I'll start the gaming stream, which for me and you, it should be in 3 hours just about, or less than 3 hours, 2 hours 30 minutes. So yeah, 2 hours 30 minutes I'll be doing. Someone asked for Microsoft Flight Simulator. Also, we'll do that Minecraft world from before. So yeah. I'll see which ones I'll start off with anyway, it depends. Flatten crops, limits export availability. Okay, pests. Insects destroy 25% global crops. can also destroy stored grain, disease, hello, Anoa, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Fungal diseases damage stored cereals, and what else do they do? And foot and mouth disease reduces milk and meat yields. Milk/meat yields, okay. Low capital investments. Also going to put up a poll here on this thing. Just let me have one sec. Click poll. Okay. Okay, there we go. I've just put up a poll here. Make sure to vote in this poll, guys. Valuable information right here. Just let me close it on my thing. Okay. Get back to this. So disease done, low capital investments. Also do it on this other one here. Copy this. Okay, the poll's on both the streams, so you can now answer it twice if you have both streams open. If you just got one, then it's on both, so you should be able to answer it now. Poor productivity as a result of poor investment, which I've written as a Aurawa, which doesn't make sense at all. As a result of poor investment into new technologies. Also, I really hope that the examiner can understand my handwriting. That is something that I'm super worried about. It's not messy, it's just that sometimes, for example, here I'll show on here. Sometimes when I'm writing an E, I will write the E. You're meant to write it like, if I just find a blank page, you're meant to write it like this. Like that. However, I do sometimes manage to write it like this. I had to sort of scribble it in just so it's easy. So E, what I write E sometimes is in the exam because I'm rushing. So hopefully it can be understood. It's slightly more pronounced. This one looks more like a C with a hairdo compared to anything, but it is slightly more pronounced. So yeah, definitely am writing it somewhat properly. Okay. Also, I have no idea why on the stream chat the poll pushed itself 3 times, but it doesn't matter. Okay. Poor distribution. Rising transport costs. Why does the poll keep sending? What? That's weird. Let me see if I can fix that, guys. Okay. I think it's fixed. Okay, let me know. Also, we're closing in on 4.9k, guys. A sub would be much appreciated too. Anyway, poor distribution, rising transport. Rising transport, where did I write this? Rising transport costs, poor infrastructure limits a farmers' ability to export. Okay, now next, conflict. People stop producing food to flee/fight. Okay, yeah, I really need to end that poll. Nah, what is that in the chat? Well, I guess phone 1. Both of them. Sometimes I don't get what Streamlabs does, like acts up. Biofuels, okay. Farmers can earn more to produce rapeseed and elephant grass to be used for fuels. Rising population. Grain demand outstrips supply. High birth rate and falling death rate causes population growth. Emerson Mogul, I see the emotes aren't translating. Yeah. Funny. You can always just do this anyway, I think. If I go like that, then that should, yeah, refresh. Okay. Grain demand outstrips supplies. High birth rate and falling death rate causes population growth. Malnutrition is the first consequence of food shortages. People unable to work resist disease. 800 million suffer from chronic malnutrition. Okay, next one's starvation. Ultimately leads to death. 30 million people die from starvation each year. Death is another result of food shortages. I don't know why it's not under starvation, but okay. 1 million died in Ethiopia. Animals will die too when there's a food shortage as well. Aid dependencies. Farmers can't sell their food, so stop producing. Whole country relies on aid. Migration is the next one. People may move to access food aid, reducing food production capacity. Best example for this is the South Sudan crises. Will be the case study I'm using, but you guys obviously can pick your own case studies. Next, technology and innovation. Also, how many pages have we written today? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 pages, 5 pages. We wrote 5 pages so far. Okay. So the first part, the tech and innovation. And now these are key points that you have to remember because they do ask questions on these. First one is the Green Revolution. A little bit of history here. Green Revolution. So it happened in India in 1966. A high-yielding variety program was introduced with hybrid varieties of rice, wheat, maize, sorghum, and millet. The latter four were drought resistant, and all were fertilized responsively and had a shorter growing season. And therefore, the fertilizer use went up by 360%. Rice HYVs went up from 12% to 67%, and 90% of Asia's wheat fields are now HYVs, which is high yielding variety if anyone didn't know. throwing all this information, guys. Okay, next one. So short growing season. Short growing season. Varied diets. Varied diets. 2 to 4 times higher yields. 2 to 4 times higher yields. Employment increases. High fertilizer inputs is the negative, so that they were all the positives, now the negatives. High fertilizer. Fertilizer, not fertis. Fertilizer inputs. More weed control required. High debts. Salinization. Diets low in vitamins. Hi Sam and Colby, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Diets low in vitamins and minerals. Okay, now the next sort of section of tech and innovations is going to be the genetic modification of plants. Also do technically have about meat as well. Am I doing homework or something? I'm doing a study for my A-level assessment, which is like the big assessment at the end of A-level in year 13. And currently I have an assessment in, let's see, English language in 2 days. Then I got this assessment, which I'm studying for, Geography Paper 2, in 4 days from now. And then an assessment directly after. I guess same for the SATs. Okay, good luck with that as well. I hope you do well in those. Taking DNA, but yeah, it's like I want it to be over. Once it's over, then I can obviously move off of this sort of stuff, but I need to keep consistent on YouTube, make sure I'm posting and keeping you guys up to date, because otherwise the channel sort of just die, whatever. How's my day so far? It's been good. So I actually woke up pretty early, relatively. I don't want to say too much about that, but I watered the plants outside. I brushed my dog, which she liked. Also, because she's got some like skin issues, I was sort of feeding her some bell pepper, and I also fed her some apple because they can help with the dog's skin. And yeah, that was sort of so far my day. Also cleaned out my turtle tank, which is over there off camera. This one I'm going to do another time. I probably might do it on stream, actually show how that gets cleaned out. But yeah, how is your day so far? I hope you're doing well. And then also I'm just like here now doing this for, let's see how long we've gone, 56 minutes. So yeah. Taking DNA from one species and adding it to another, such as pests, resistance. Another such as pests. Just doing homework. Okay, well, I hope you do well with your homework. And yeah, I hope you get good grade on the SATs. might as well after just do something different on the stream, but for now, just doing this. I think I said to someone else asked when I was doing some gaming, like earlier up, I said that maybe 4 PM I'll do some different style gaming stuff. So yeah, if you want to tune in then. If you don't really want to see my homework, my study, then yeah, that's fine. What subjects do you take? Are you doing like maths, or are you doing geography? Because my subjects are maths, not maths, got confused there. English language, history, geography. Don't know why I need to look at the test paper as well to do that. Guess my brain's a little bit muddled. Management. Pest control, strategy. Causing. Maths, English, Spanish, history, geography, and PE. Oh, okay, that's cool. We got 3 of the same subjects. Is your English and history and geography any different to sort of like doing, for example, in geography I've got physical geography, and now I've got human geography, which is like population, migration, settlement dynamics. Then I got choosable periods, sort of like paper 3 is like a choosable topic for physical, and then paper 4 is a choosable topic for human, so you get to choose which one specifically you want to do. And then for history I've got revolution in France, liberal Germany, industrial Britain, USSR and USA, Nazi Germany. And then for English I've just got English stuff like analyzing text or whatever, and also child language acquisition. Also, I forgot to actually write the pros and cons of genetic modification here, which I guess I'll just link down bottom here. Pro helps solve food shortages. Reduces chemical outputs. Got human geography, history is about Mary Buckrout, and English is just sort of some smack stuff. Okay, yeah, that's cool. Don't know about Mary Buckrout. I haven't heard that person before, but yeah, it sounds interesting. And then obviously same geography stuff, same English stuff. So yeah, pretty cool. Do you have any favorite subject? Mine's probably, if I had to pick, it would be history, but I don't really like the history curriculum that I'm doing. I'd rather just do my own history, but English is my natural talent, so that's sort of my go-to subject, I guess, for the curriculum-based sort of stuff. Because obviously if you're good at analysis, then you're pretty fine for the assessments. Now we're doing the cons. Uncontrolled pollen spread. You're in England, good at maths, and I don't like maths. Okay, that's cool. Uncontrolled pollen spread means... Where was I up to? Modification. May spread to other crops. Most people hate algebra. Why you like it? I only dropped maths 2 years ago because for the A levels you pick 3 subjects. Obviously you know that since you're in England. and yeah, I just dropped maths. I got a good score on IGCSE, but then yeah, I decided to take my more passionate subjects, which is English, history, geography, and yeah, here we are now. Crop on spread means modifications may spread to other crops. Organic status loss, poor farmers cannot afford. Okay. Poor farmers cannot afford. There we go. Oh yeah, and integrate past management before we actually flip the page here. Least hazard to people, property, environment. Use of mechanical traps. Natural predators. Insects. Not going to high school yet, running close. Okay, yeah, that's it's always a big step going to high school. You're close, which is good, and yeah, well, good luck with your SATs as well. I hope you do well in them, and then you get it in there and choose what you want to do when you're older, and get to do whatever you like. Hopefully, same here can be said about me doing this, but yeah, we'll see. I do want the channel to succeed. That's like sort of my other priority besides this. And then if the channel does succeed, obviously I will be taking this a bit further and just like a hobby on the side. Pheromone distribution. Okay, now we're on to the next thing. Oh, thank you so much, Sam and Colby. Much appreciate that. If you want, I don't know why I should call you. If you want me to say something different besides Sam and Colby, yeah, let me know. But yeah, I highly appreciate you liking and subbing. Yeah, it helps me out a ton. And yeah, I love it when people interact with me. That's sort of the most important thing to me, talking with you guys and stuff. Sprinklers equal wasteful. Okay, drip irrigation. Also, if you have any games that you would like to see me play or try out, because I'm sort of in a game drought at the moment. I have none that I really am enjoying besides FC and Clash Royale, so yeah, if you have any, just let me know. No, I might be able to get them then. Once my exams finish on May 23rd, then I'll be doing streaming every day, doing games, that sort of stuff. So yeah, once we get past the May block, everything should be good. And runoff, minimize. You enjoy songs but not much into games? Yeah, that's all good. Who do you listen to? Got any like good artists? Therefore, very efficient. Okay. Micro propagation. Use of tissue culture to rapidly produce disease. Stray Kids, BTS, Slim Shady, and a bunch more. Yeah, I love Slim Shady. Absolute goat. my favorite artist by far. Him, Juice WRLD, got a bunch of other ones. Yeah, there's sort of my favorite artists at the moment. And I actually unfortunately missed out on an Eminem concert. He was near me at one time. However, I didn't get to go to him. Yeah, Rap God. Yeah, top tier. My favorite one would probably be between... I feel like the new album itself was actually very good. I actually really like the song Lucifer on the new album. There's also... I'm trying to think of the songs from there. Lucifer's good. Habits is good. Some of the older albums I like. Obviously, Real Slim Shady is a really good song. Godzilla's another one of my favorites, and yeah, obviously Rap God's great too. All catchy. Use of tissue culture rapidly produce disease. Free. Ready to grow. Robust plants. Yeah. Now, next is probably expensive and infections. Will spread quickly. Yeah, one of the best choruses in rap. Honestly, so it's so iconic. Caribbean banana industry uses such methods. Who would know? Who would have known? The only silly thing I find about these tests is, like, for example, I'm learning this stuff, micropropagation, and then I'm never going to use it ever again. Extraction? I haven't heard of that. Is it like an artist, or is it one of M's songs that I haven't heard of? Probably uncultured, but I keep to my niche of artists, so I don't really know. He used to be a rapper, but he died. Oh, well, rest in peace, Extraction. Improved weight gain. Feed conversion. Efficiently. I might have to check his stuff out as well, maybe later on. Is he like, where would you rate him on, like, in comparison to some of the other rap greats? Is he high up? Circle? Okay. I saw the message deleted. Unfortunately, it doesn't actually remove on the main chats. Just a warning for anyone who doesn't want to, who wants something removed, but then they try and remove it, it doesn't go. It doesn't actually remove off the chat on the screen. So yeah, probably a 5 out of 10. Okay, that's still pretty good. I mean, the goats of rap are hard to beat. Possible public health / animal welfare issues. I don't remember if I completed my train of thought before, but what I was saying about this is that the thing about these exams is that you do all of this stuff, and then in the end, who's going to remember, like, micropropagation with Caribbean bananas industry, blah blah blah. Like, I'm never going to actually use that in my life. Maybe in a Trivial Pursuit game, but other than that, I don't think I am. So I feel like the actual structure should change slightly, just to sort of incorporate something where it can actually show your skill and talent more so. And yes, same, I love all animals. I got tons, as I said before, turtles, fish, dog, 4 cats. I really would like to get another dog, because my dog's starting to come of age where she can't breed, but I'm praying that she'll be able to eventually. I think it'll boost her morale and everything. Your dogs were stolen? You might use it in your life. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, it depends really, like, certain stuff like for example, if I don't cover liberalism in Germany, with Otto von Bismarck, some of the more niche topics within that sort of setting, for example, the Franco-Prussian War, their use of railway, like, it's going to be very hard to, unless you're going into a direct historical course or something, to use that information. I know, just my personal opinion, but some stuff like irrigation is obviously extremely helpful, because going outside, actually gardening myself and that sort of thing. Missed all 5, one was a baby. Oh, that's so sad, man. I don't know what to say. I'm sorry that you lost your dogs, yeah. Especially having a dog, you just know how much they can mean to people and that sort of stuff. Yeah. I do hope my dog does get a breed though, because then I can have, because right at the moment she's sort of like kind of overweight. Like, I do these dog walking streams at night, every day basically. I did miss like a 3-day period a couple of days ago, but yeah, I'm back to doing them every night. And yeah, she's trying to get her back into the weight category that she should be as a golden retriever. And hopefully then, if she does have puppies, or if we do get another dog, then she can, it sort of will make her social environment much better. She should bark less and interact more, most definitely. Growth hormone. Okay. Later city, he'll get a parrot for my cat. Okay. He knows that the cat will eat the parrot, right? Unless your cat's like super tame or something like that. I've never heard of that before. Nothing about, like, what? I mean, who knows? I don't know what your cat's situation is, but I have heard of animals being friends with unlikely companions. Hi, Louis Five Guys. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Oh, you trained your cat? Okay, yeah. My dog, we used to own a rabbit. Not anymore, unfortunately. Sadly passed away, but we used to have a rabbit, and my dog at first would chase it a ton, but now it was tamed with my dog, and my dog wouldn't chase it anymore. And it's similar with the cats. At first, my dog would get super excited with them and that sort of stuff, but yeah, now she's all fine with them and does all stuff with them. I feel like it's just like you have to bond. One of the animals has to be early age, one has to be an older age, and then that's how they sort of bond much easier than if you get 2 adult animals, then it's sort of hard to do so. Improve USA milk yields by 10%. And also, hope you're doing well, Louis Five Guys. Okay, now we're on past growth hormones, appropriate intermediate technology. One animal I actually do want to get is, I saw a reel on it today. It's like a dwarf cow, or I don't know what the actual technical term for it is, like micro cow or something. It's like one of the small cows. They only grow to about the size of a dog, and you like walk them around and everything. And they're supposed to be really clean as well. Clean. They only eat grass and hay. What a cute animal they are too. You're good at tech? Okay, cool. I am too. Just currently, because it's asking appropriate intermediate technology for uh, uh, the green revolution in plants for food shortages, all relating to population, obviously. Going down the rabbit hole of different stuff here. Small scale, sustainable, low tech ideas that are relevant to local climate and environment. Okay, there we go. Examples. Choosing drip irrigation over sprinklers. Dung over fertilizers. Local tools to balance profit and subsistence crops. Definitely going to be also improving my garden outside. I mean, once this garden there grows, like it's just to the right of the fish tank, like below the Star Wars Mandalorian poster, it's like in that light area there that I'm circling. But yeah, so once though, I'm growing currently, I think, coriander or cilantro, depending on where you're from. And once that's grown, going straight outside, setting up a nice herbal garden with different like vegetables and fruit. It's called a miniature cow, red dwarf cow. Okay, yeah, I was right then. So re-sit on the seat better. Definitely need to get a new chair eventually as well, because this one starting to wear away. Like if I flip this around, it's like starting to peel on this neck rest, like the paint or whatever it's painted with comes off. So no idea, I've just used the back part now because it looks nicer. That irrelevant label here. Okay, blah 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 blah. I did everything there. Okay, good. Land colonization. Exploitation of land not previously used. Am I a fan of Star Wars? Well, like, was I a fan of Star Wars? Yes, I was. Not anymore. I feel like that the later bits of media did kill it off. Last bit I really enjoyed was The Mandalorian Season 1. Season 2, not so much. 1 was good. Was it one of the seasons, the one where he takes the mask off? I think it was Season 2. Yeah, I think Season 2 actually might have been good. I can't honestly remember. It was like 2 years ago since I watched it, but 1 was definitely good. That was one of the best shows that I watched. The Boba Fett series, I also watched that, and it only got good when The Mandalorian was in it, because yeah, it's wasn't great without him. Was the actor for... Let me check. Yeah, Pedro Pascal was the actor for Mandalorian. Yeah, he's a really good actor. Top tier actor. You like Squid Game? Yeah, great show as well. Amazing show. Exploitation land not previously used. I haven't watched Season 2 yet, but Season 1 is great. I watched there's this guy on YouTube, he like shows survival situations in horror shows and like films and that. And I watched his one for Season 2, so I basically know what happens, so I can't really be spoiled on it. And I do know Season 3 is coming out this year as well, coming out later this year. The final piece of the puzzle. Okay, land colonialization, exploitation of land not previously used for agriculture. especially player 230. Yeah, let me try and remember who that is. The last time I watched that game, that show was ages ago. Let's see. Oh yeah, Thanos. Yeah, I haven't watched him yet. He's in season 2, yeah. Isn't he like an actual rapper in real life or something? He just came on the show because it was wanted to like do something funny with the folk situation or something rather. Like he was related to that in real life, so he then did it in the show or something like that. Exploitation land not previously used for agriculture. Used to grow commercial crops. Yeah, okay, yeah, I see. He used to be a rapper, yeah. Provide new land for subsistence farmers. I'm a main fan though of the main sort of shows I'm watching at the moment is the Marvel shows because they have made a redemption. Watched Thunderbolts yesterday actually, and what a great movie that one is. I cannot reinstate how much for whoever hasn't watched it to watch that movie. Absolutely amazing movie, well made. It reminds you of OG Marvel when they actually cared about their fans. So yeah, I do highly recommend it. Script was well written. There wasn't many jokes or anything. Like they usually, in the modern Marvel, they oversaturate with jokes and everything, but man, was that movie good. There was almost no jokes in it, I think. There was like barely any. You used to be a part of a famous group, Big Bang. Oh, okay, I see. Drawn into contracts. Increasing output by intensification. The locals, 100k. No, I think there's only 3 members. Oh, okay. So they still do actually make music. I thought they disbanded or something. Biggest veg supplier to UK. Really just said veg instead of veg. Oh, okay. Yeah, a few others, yeah. Final point for the study stream today. I usually like to keep these at 1 hour 30 minutes, if anyone didn't know, because that's like the average time I want to do for these ones. Otherwise it gets sometimes a little bit boring, depending on what's happening or whatever, and then I also need some breaks too. We'll be doing another stream though after, so definitely if you haven't already subscribed, and if you have, yeah, join the Discord. There you can message me, whatever. You can add me as a friend on Discord. I will be accepting all friend requests. Yeah, so definitely add me if you want to, message with me, and I'll be doing a stream at, it's currently 2:30 my time, so 30 more is 3, and then it'll be 4. So it'll be 4 when I do the stream, so in an hour and 30 minutes. Do I do Instagram? I have an Instagram account for the channel. I've also got a private one, but I have a channel Instagram account. It is in the channel description. Also, hi, FT Pretty Girl. Welcome to the stream. Indoor farming. Yeah, so it's both links are in the description. Not the description, channel description, should I say. And you can add on there, whatever, join it, do anything else for, yeah. But I will be doing a stream after, definitely at 4, so in an hour and 30 from now, actually, exactly. And I will be on that stream playing some games. I'll be doing some Minecraft while I'm chatting with you guys. So basically this, but just doing a little bit of Minecraft because people had been asking me to play some games. Minecraft, Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 will be the 2 games I am playing. So yeah, any other games if you guys want me to play, just let me know now because I can schedule those in to my stream timetable, and then yeah. At 4 I'll play games my time, which is in an hour 30, not now, because I'll have a little bit of a break and still do studies off stream and whatnot. Farms without soil in warehouse and shipping container. Containers. UV light used. Controlled climates. Just let me finish this final point, then we'll end, so no problem. You can still ask me questions while I'm just doing this and I'll answer them, but yeah. Heavily managed growth. But high nutrients. Little environmental impacts. Do you like any football players? Yes, I love football, and by football I'm assuming like soccer for American people. But yeah, I love football. I'm actually wearing Real Madrid at the moment. Up here, got a ton of different like merchandise. Got here, Vinicius, right there. There's a figure or whatever. Got Ronaldo as well. Ronaldo up here. I got a poster from his official museum too. Yeah, Ronaldo's the GOAT for me. His official poster's up there. Actually, I can even show it. Let me get this. I think it's right there, see? Official poster. Got a replica of the Euros 2024 ball. Rafinha as a pop. I do not support Barca though, so that's something I don't like. Ronaldo mug from the museum. Sadio Mane right there. Ronaldo again up there as a 96 OVO card. And then obviously he's here in the flesh. Also got a exclusive McDonald's FIFA World Cup 2022 mug right here. Champions League final ball, packaged. Al Nassr playing cards, because I do live in Saudi Arabia, so I have access to their stuff. I have access to the Al Nassr merch store and that sort of thing, so I can buy. I think you can buy it online too, but yeah. And obviously support Real Madrid. Got this. Don't support Barca. I just have those for like show, whatever. I also got this too, to Stegen. There we go. Yeah. I'm excited. I actually stream football games too, so if you do want to watch along with me or whatever, I stream football games. If you look on the channel's live stream history, I've streamed every Champions League sort of tie from the, I think it's from the quarterfinals, and then I also streamed the Europa League Manchester United games, and I did do a Real Betis reaction too of Anthony's goals. Yes, sir. Ronaldo Su's the best. Control climates creatively manage growth to high nutrients and little environmental impact. High costs. Electrical energy. I actually got a second exclusive mug too right here, but this one's like slightly damaged. It's not in packaging as well. I actually use that mug every day. Got some other merch too, but it's not near me. Got like a Ronaldo Real Madrid and a Ronaldo Al Nassr cup holder. Sorry, like the thing you place like hot drinks on. I forgot what it's called. Brain's not braining at the moment. Taking advantage. Modern technologies and sciences. There we go. Okay, so that is all done there. Population. Got the entire topic done, basically, except for optimum population and carrying capacity, which I will do off stream, because I just want to have a little bit of a break now, do that, and then I'll do the stream at 4 p.m. So in 1 hour, 30 minutes, everyone who does want to see me do some games or whatever, make sure to stick around for then. You can bookmark the stream, notify it yourself when I do upload the stream template, and I'll see you guys on there. And yeah, thank you for tuning in, everyone. Thanks for talking with me as well, Sam and Colby, at the end here. Much appreciated. If the world was ending, I was next year, Bruno Mars, August 16, 2024. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, thanks. And yeah, so thank you for everyone for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Join the Discord server in the description. Instagram is also in the channel description for DInoDoomz clips. That's the name of the Instagram. And I'll see you guys in the next live stream in an hour or so.